Hello everyone, welcome back to Sudoku. I tried this puzzle, I got kinda stuck. We're just gonna skip it for now. Well, we know where the 9 is. It's either there or there. From that clue. Zero clue is somewhere. It's actually that. Wonder why this 8 clue looks so important. Seems weird that there's just 8 and a 3 in this box. It must be there for a reason. I don't know if that 0 clue is usable yet. Realistically, I can't think of any reason it would be. Oh, we know the 3 has to be over there somewhere. And we know the 8 has to be over here somewhere. What does this mean? What does it mean? What do you mean? Oh wait, this can't be a 9 because of 35 clues. This has to be the 9. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So that's 2, 3, 4. Might as well highlight this. Can't really make any decisions about that. Oh, there's an X-wing here. I feel like that tells us something. So I think it has to be 5. Because we know this is a pair and this is a pair. Oh, since we know that, we know that this is 7 and this is 4. That has to be the case. Because it's in between like that. And we know that this has to be a 1-9 pair. Because the 30 clue has to be big. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it has to be 4, 5, 6, 7. So these edge pieces have to be 2. 3. I think. So that's a super big clue. And I think this is a 1-9 pair. Because the 30 clue is so big. But where's the 1-9 pair up here? I don't know. If this were 9, then it would have to be... that's not possible. That's what I'll say. If that's 9, that's just... it does not work at all. So where does the 8 go? That's a good question. Because there's no way to get an 8 over here. It should be like 8, 9, 1. And then, I don't know, this 14 clue is kind of screwy. Oh wait, no, I can use it because I can't put a 1 here. So I can put a 1 here, here, or here. But the 1 has to be there, so this can't be a 1, so that disambiguates everything. That makes this a 9, this a 1, this a 1, this a 9. And now we know pretty much all our bounds. So one of these two squares has to be a 9. Could it be? Well, it could be 3, 5. Not sure if I can pass judgment on this yet. So if this is 9, then this is 3, this is 5, and this is the 1. If this is 9, this is 5, this is 3, and this is the 1. So 1's possible in both of these. Yeah, I can't actually disambiguate this yet. I just know there's either 9 there or there. Nine has to be at least 2 tiles. Could be 3. So if it's here, then it's a 4-5 pair. And that would be a 4-5 pair. If it's here, then it's 2, 3, 4. I don't think I can rule that out yet. Yeah, it's all kind of vague right now. These 35 clues aren't useful anymore. This could be 6-8 is the thing. It can't be 4 digits because of that one. It certainly feels important. What about this 14 clue? It could be 3. Well, either way, it's gotta be 3, right? There's really no commonality in there. That sucks. But 3 is restricted in this row to being over there. I don't know if that really means anything. What have I not looked at much yet? So there could be a 9 here, which would make this a wide variety of things that I can't really complain about. This O clue, all we really know is that wherever it is, they have to be next to each other. I can't really do anything with that yet, though. Oh wait, they can't be in this box, right? Because if there's a 1 or a 9 there, I can't put anything in that space. So it has to be, the 1-9 pair has to be here. So that means for 28, this should be hugely restricted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 is the minimum. The very, very minimum. So this has to be a 9. And this can't be a 1. So that makes this a 1-9 pair. And why couldn't 1 be up here? Right, because if the 1 was up here, it would have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would have to be the whole row. Which is impossible. Sorry about that. I made kind of a weird noise there. A little bit cringe. I'm sorry. Oh, what's on the outside of this 28? Because that's important. There has to be an 8 on the inside. There's kind of a variant between the 2-5 and the 3-4. Not sure if it's enough. All we really know is that this is 7-8-6 definitely. I can get rid of one of the 7s. I don't think it's enough right now. This is also very, very little knowledge about it. We know that it's gotta be 3 because that's the max. There's no commonalities, unfortunately. Maybe I can use this 29 clue now. Well, it can't be a 9 here because that's ridiculous. Because the clue's so huge. So this has to be the 9. So this has to be a 1, so this has to be a 9, so this has to be a 9, so this has to be a 9, this has to be a 1. This has to be a 1. Now this 14 clue is very, very tiny. It's got to be a 6-8. That can't be an 8, so that's the 6. That's the 8. Does force the 8 outside the 12. I don't think that does too much for us. Let's look at some other stuff. 8 has to be 2-6 or 3-5. I can't differentiate, can I? Could I? I doth think not ith. Get 1s now. This is the only one left, so this has got to be 2-6 or 3-5. Not much to go on. 9 has to be 3 spaces. I think that has to be, yeah, very, very low. 2, 3, 4. So now we got a 2, 3, 4 triplet here. So what do these squares have to be? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't do anything with that information yet, though. Which is very strange because that's, like, pretty decently constraining. I mean, I can get rid of one of the 8s. Yeah, I just need some more numbers if I can do anything about it. This clue is decently large. It has to be 6, 8. So where does 8 go? Because 8 can't go in there, so it's got to go there or there. Which is pretty constraining. But if I write it down, I'm just going to misinterpret it. Actually, we do know a little bit more about the 8s. We know that it's got to go in here now, so this has to be... Those have to be 8s. This, like, triangle has to be an 8, but that's not really much to go on. Yeah, 2635. Just don't know enough about it. It's the same for both of them. So whatever the commonality is, it's gotta affect it. Let's look at this 10 clue. It's gotta have a 6 or an 8, so it can't be 3, 7. So this could be 2 or 4. That is something, because it means 4C across here. Can't think of why this couldn't be a 4. That top box, 4 has to be here or here. Which is decently constraining over here. It's like here. All we really know is that there can't be an 8. It could be a 6. This 29 clue might give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this has to be all the numbers including 8, so 8 can't be on the outside, so this has to be an 8. Additionally, the number missing here is 6. That was very helpful. Thank you, 29 clue. Let's see. Well, it can't be 3. That's not really enough to go on right now. What about 12 now that we know it can't have an 8 or 6? Still not enough. But I think we might be able to figure it out from... Well, there can't be a 4, right? This has to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if there were a 4 in here... Oh, the 4 could go there. Yeah, that's a possibility. I can't disprove that. Same thing with 7s. I can't disprove anything yet. I don't have any 2s on the board aside from these implied ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we know this is 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there can't be a 4 in it, so that's the 4. Which is very nice because it now means that this can't be 4. Which is something. It is something. What else is not included here? 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 isn't included. Let's go. That's a Pog champion. I think 2 is locked in here, but it's kind of up in the air. For now, that clue shall be put to rest. 8 can now no longer include 2, so it has to be a 3-5 pair. I can't disambiguate that yet. But we can lay that clue to rest. I think they could both be 3-5. Whoa, that's a lot. No matter what, an 8 has to be included. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's right. An 8 has to be included, so this has to be the 8. No? Did I read this wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 8. Oh, 8 has to be included, so the 8 would be here. Right, that's just me saying a different thing than I was thinking, so yeah. This is a 6-8 pair now. Which is pretty nice, because it makes this a 6-8 pair. Look at how that all works out. That can't be coincidence. Yep, that makes this a 3. So now this can't be a 3, so this has to be a 4. Don't know if I can take it much further. But there has to be a 7 in here, so that can't be a 7. There also has to be a 6 in here, so one of these two is a 6, and there's already a pair there. So that tells us that. So there has to be a 7, and it can't be here because of the pair, so this has to be the 7. So that locks a 7 in here, and because there's a 7 in one of those three, it forms another double sword, knocking a 7 down here very nicely. 3, 4, or 2, 5. But it can't have a 4, so it's gotta be 2, 5. So that has to be the 2, that has to be the 5. That has to be the 3. That has to be the 3. This has to be a 5, this has to be a 4. This has to be a 4. One of these two is a 4. The square is almost done. It needs... Oh, it's got double sword, so one of these two is 7. So this needs a 7 and a 8, it looks like. It's missing an 8. So now the 10 can't have an 8, so it's gotta be 4, 6. So that's the 4. Which gives us that 4. Now is this 10 clue done? Yes, it has to be 3, 5. That's right, the pair gives us that. Oh, the pair gives us this 3. We still can't disambiguate the last bits. That's still up in the air. Both these rows are done. So 1, 2, 3 is missing. And this row has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is missing. So now that's a 5, that's a 7. That's all disambiguated. Ah, yeah, the double sword gives us a 7, and the 7. This row must be over here. This 12 has a 7 and 3, so it's missing a 2. Dang it, I really thought that was something. Darn. Any other clues I haven't looked at yet? Well, this must include a 7 now, so it needs a 4. Oh, the 4 is a commonality! So that means this has... This has to be the 4, yeah, because of cell logic. So now all the 4s are done. Could be 2. I swear I'll come back to it once I'm done with this. TM. That feeling when everything gets disambiguated, like style. Guess I didn't have to. That was a really fun puzzle. I really like the parts at the end where everything is super obvious. That's really easy. So the 0 clue, we know it has to be next to it somewhere. Ah, 30 is pretty big. I think it has to be the smaller version. How small could this 28 clue be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it can't be there because of the 0 clue. So because of the 9 clue, this has to be a 3. Yes, okay. That means this is also a 1 to 9. This 8 clue might be something. Means 1 is either here or over there. Can't be 2, 6. Now this 13 clue. Could be 2 at the least, but there's gotta be a 1 in one of those. But it can't be over there because of the 1-9 clue. Can it be here? Yes. Wait, but it can't be here because of the 0 clue. So it's either there or there. And 11 can be solved in 3, I think, yeah. This clue was big, but I was kind of confused by it, so I ignored it for a little bit. can't be 3, 1. Can it? It can because of the 8 clue. I'm pretty sure. Because you. The 9 has to be here or here. This 30 clue is kind of confusing, but it means it can't be there. Can't be there. It's gotta be at least this far away from each other, with 5 in the middle. It can't be there because of the 0 clue, and it can't be there because of the other 0 clue. Can 11 be in 2? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that work for everything? Yeah, the 7 can be down there, so it does work. But this can't be a 1. Is that right? I'm really worried I'm gonna accidentally break this puzzle. If this is a 1... Because it sees 2 19s. That one's definite. And I think so is this one, so I think this is the one. Okay, cool. Now that can't be a 9. Because if that's a 9... What's going on? Is this the 9 then? And it actually is the 5? The 3 makes it really tricky here as well. But I think this is the 9. Okay, yeah, that makes... This should all work. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a 2, 3 pair. Fifteen is the smallest number. Ah, it could be 2, it could be 4. That's annoying. The smallest number can still be 4 cells. This has to be 2, so it's gotta be 5, 8, or 6, 7. still nothing I can do there. What about this 3 clue? It has to be a 3, so this has to be a 3. And this is a 1, and then this is an 8. Look at that logic chain, that's like so fast. It's like if you blink you miss it fast. This 5 is really interesting. I think it has to be a single cell. And it has to be right here. Because here it would have to be 2, 3. Wait, is that possible? Yeah, 2, 3 is possible, never mind. I thought that was a breakthrough, but it was just a nothing. This 28 clue, though, I think this has to be a 9. Could this be a 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's the minimum, so this has to be 9. This is 1. Because of the 0 clue. 6, 7, and 8 are the definites. But there's still some limitations. Oh, but now this is forced. This has to be 5. This is a 9-1 pair. What else is going on? 17. 3 is the minimum. So either this is 1 or this is 1, so this has to be the 1. There's no definites in this one either. 17's kind of generic. 13 is locked into 2 spaces, so it's got to be 5, 8, 6, 7. Still don't have much progress there. Ah, 9 could be there. So it has 2 options. Even if I know that there has to be a 9 there, the 7 could be there. So I can't prove that this square is not a 9. In fact, it probably is. What about that 7 clue? It can't use a 3, so it just has to be a 7. Yeah, so that's a 7, that's a 9. So that's good to know. What does that tell us about this 25 clue? So it has to be at least 4 away, so 1 could be... No, it has to be here. It has to be 4 away, so this is 4, 6, 7, 8. Wait, no, that's 5. It has to be 5 away. I don't think there's any definites in there aside from 5. 5 is a definite. But I don't feel like writing that down yet. I'm pretty sure this has to be 9 and this has to be 1. Because the clue's so big. That's the last 9. That's 9, that's 1. So this has to be a 7, 8 pair, so that's the 8, that's the 7. 25 could have a 7 in there, so there's no real way of determining that. So we know 8 can't be in the 20-sum. It has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it needs 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's missing 8 and 7. So 7 must be on the outskirts here, which does make a pair. No, this is 2, 4, 5, 6. I can look for contradictions now. This can't be the 2. Wow, there's very little contradictions. Oh well. Well, 3 is on the outside of this. It could be 8 here and a 5 here. About 6, 7. Man, I know so little about this puzzle, it feels like. Alright, let's look back at the, some of the clues. This 11 has to be 2. Can't be 3, 8 now. I think that's somewhat obvious. Oh, also, one of these two is a 3. But yeah, it can't be a 3. What about 4, 7, 5, 6? 5s to be a broken record we know nothing about. 6s... Oh wait, this sees both 5 and 6, so it has to be the 4, 7. Because, yeah, you can't put 5 and 6 in one cell. So this is 4, 7. So that's used. Oh, and that 7, look at that, it lines it down. Which is pretty epic. What about 4s? 4s it lines down but not hard enough when we don't know any other 4s. What do I look at next? 10 has to be 3. There's no commonalities though. It can't be the 3 one. I think it has to be the 5, 6, 7 because the 7 must go there. So now there can't be a 5 in either of those, or a 6 in either of those. So that's a 4. Holy heck. It's a 2. That's 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 a 2. It's absolutely crazy how much a clue can get you. The 7 clues done. 2, 7, 8. So this has to be the 7. This is the 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's gotta be 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. What's missing there? 5 is missing. Are there any rows that are finished but I haven't gotten around to looking at yet? Probably. Oh, this 13 clue only has one potentiality left. 7, 6. 6, that's a 3. Oh, now that this is done, we can just look at here. 4, it looks like. Seven and 8 are both seeing this, so this has to be whatever else is missing. I think it's a 4. 4 was missing. Oh, this is a 7-8 pair, but there's a 7. The way that's all laid out to be solved that fast is kind of epic. I know epic is like an ironic term, but it is. Fight me. No, don't actually fight me, I bruise easy, I don't wanna die so young. Got so much to learn. Now would you hate me if I said goodbye so quick? You could eat my dust. Would you hate me if I ran like hell? In the wind from dawn till dusk. Those are some good levels. I think that wraps up this episode. Thanks for watching. Sandwich Sudoku is still pretty cool. I'll see you in the next one.